T10 tractor again, and as you might have saw, we also have some damage to our bush hog, and our bush hogging season is coming up soon, so we're trying to get everything taken care of and ready. So we're going to start on the bush hog, and then we're going to take care of a couple small things on the tractor. So obviously, as you can probably tell, here's our issue. I'm not really sure how this happened. I bought the bush hog this way, but fortunately it's only on this side. Alright, here we go. The welds aren't the best looking, but it definitely is so much better than it was. Now we got to work on getting this piece bent back out and straightened up with the side of the bush hog. Alright, so here we are. This is the finished product for now. I'm not really worried about the looks of it. I know I am not too good at welding, but it's nice and sturdy, patched up again, and now it will sit level on the ground. That was my main complaint. So we're supposed to have a sunny day in about 2 days, so we're going to take the wire wheel to this then, and we're going to put a coat of paint over it. One of the problems I'm having with the tractor, as you can see, we got dirty battery terminals. So we're going to take care of that real quick. You can see how bad this got. This is on the negative side. I'm surprised it was even starting at all. All right, there we go. This looks much better. So I just have like 3 cans of this stuff laying around. You see it's gloss apple red. I probably would prefer a darker red, but I just kind of sprayed some to see how it looked. Obviously this metal's all banged up, but hopefully it turns out looking all right. All grinded down nice and smooth. Got a lot of that flaky stuff off, and I know it's not really going to look the greatest, but like I've said before, we're not going for looks. We're just trying to make it a little bit nicer and last a little longer. Alright, so here's the finished product, and the first coat didn't look that great in my opinion. I was kind of worried it wasn't going to turn out that well. And like I said, we're not going for looks, we're just trying to keep it protected for a little longer, but this actually looks pretty good. And I just applied this, so it's still a little more glossy than it would be. So that turned out nice. So we're now going to replace the headlight bulbs. Here's our new ones. Both the old ones are the original ones. So I've taken the plastic covers off, and you see there's a couple places that were cracked and stuff. I just did some quick repairs to them. Now we're going to get these positioned correctly and get new bulbs put in. Alright, let's give it a shot. There's a low beam, high beam. That's fixed. So I got both bulbs replaced, and I noticed this side is much lower than that side. So let's get that fixed. Alright, here's our setup. This foot peg here holding up the floorboard was bent, so I'm jacking that up, and now we have this sitting a little taller, but that's because it relaxes. And I measured the other side, it's about 45 inches. So you see we're at just about 46 now, so I'm gonna give it like one more pump probably. There we go. Fell off the jack. And now after that, we're right where we need to be. Let's take a step back. Oh, that looks much better. So as you can see, the original alternator bracket was modified to fit this sort of one wire replacement here. So what I want to do is make this look actually decent and kind of make it more reliable, because that may not hold. And this just doesn't look very good. So we're going to pull that off and get all this cleaned up. So here's the brackets we're working with. Those definitely could be touched up. I'm just gonna fix up the welds and kind of ugly looking stuff, and just put a nice coat of black paint on them. Alright, so here's the final result. So you just painted black, cleaned that up. It's not the prettiest, I kind of went too far with the grinder. But they look pretty good. That's kind of ugly. Filled in that hole. I welded in this hole and then drilled it back out because it was ovaled. So not perfect. I had to drill that out a little extra because I'm replacing this bolt. But yeah, overall, it looks much better. And I'm more confident that it's not just gonna snap off one day. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to do is install this hour meter here. See what we did? We made a bracket and then drilled a hole, put a grommet, and we had it wired. So it's keyed hot and grounded. You see it's on. It just turns on with the keys on. So we'll use it a little bit and make sure that's working all right. All right, so we've done a couple more jobs, small jobs, but you can see our hour meter is working well. Got 3.5 hours. Still got clean engine oil, which that was in the previous video. And everything else is looking pretty good. So that's gonna be it for this one. There will probably be more coming on this tractor and doing some jobs. I have another four-wheeler video coming soon where it had been sitting for a couple years and we're fixing that one up. So stay tuned for that and more on this thing and all kinds of other stuff.